Hello, my name is Phumlani Majozi, the Youth Coordinator of the Free Market Foundation Youth. The Republic of South Africa is one sovereign democratic state founded on the following values: supremacy of the Constitution and the rule of law. That's what our Constitution says about the rule of law. So what does the rule of law we hear so much about actually mean? It means that we as citizens are not governed by the whim of politicians and officials. A system that allows politicians and officials to treat different people differently is known as the rule of man. Instead, we are governed by the rule of law. The system requires that politicians and officials treat all citizens in exactly the same way. The rule of law demands that certain criteria be met. Laws must be ascertainable. This means that anyone must be able to easily find out what the law says and how it applies to them. Laws must be certain. This means that laws should not change all the time. This brings uncertainty into the lives of individuals and businesses. Laws must be impartial. This means that laws must apply equally to everyone, regardless of who they are or what they do. Laws must be objective. This means that laws must not be based on the subjective opinions of politicians or vested interests. Instead, there must be a good and objective reasoning for introducing a law. Laws must be reasonable. This means that laws must make sense within the context of our society and the Constitution and be supported by evidence. And finally, the most important criterion is that laws must be made, administered, and enforced by the correct institution. This is known as the separation of powers. Parliament must make laws, officials must administer laws and implement them in line with strict technical guidelines. Courts must enforce those laws. When any of these institutions interfere with one another, the rule of law is compromised. Why is it important for government to apply the rule of law? Because this is the only way in which the rights of the people will be respected and realized. Please be sure to watch our future videos on the rule of law for more in-depth discussion. Thank you.